Hello unlimited friends, it's Zara back again with Q&A about the law of attraction and its application, practical application in our lives. So this question was posted under one of my videos by SK007. Her question is, ma'am, why does it happen that we are on really high vibe but then something happens that makes us sad? Like I made this new friend and I was really excited to be their friend and was being grateful that I have them, and all of a sudden, the next day when I woke up, they behaved in a very disappointing manner. Is this a sign from the universe? So SK007, absolutely sweetheart, every manifestation is a sign from the universe because every manifestation is telling you where you are heading in terms of your vibration. I want to remind you of a couple of things that are very basic to the understanding of the law of attraction. And when you get this, you're going to just fly high because you'll be able to control what happens in your life. So here's the one thing I want you to know. In fact, there are a couple of things I want you to know. You made a really good friend. And at that point in time, when you met this person, you were high flying. So you made the friend. It's not that, you see, here's the thing. You're turning it around in your head. A friend should not make you happy. A friend should not be the reason for you to go high on the emotional scale. You should be high on the emotional scale first before you meet someone who is also high on the emotional scale, because you don't want to make friends with anyone from a place low on the emotional scale. That will not go well. Okay? So that's the first thing. So here's the thing, sweetheart. What makes you think that you were high on the emotional scale before you made this friend? Was everything in your life hunky-dory? Were all your manifestations rolling out exactly the way you wanted them to? Because that's the test of being high on the emotional scale. And if your life does not look anything like what you want it to look like, then that is proof that you are not really high on the emotional scale. But you're feeling better than before, which means you're doing a better job than you were doing before. But you're not there yet. You're not there yet. Everything in your life will change and morph when you are truly high on the emotional scale and when you start staying there. Because anyone can go there for a minute or two or three or four or five or six. But staying there, that comes from practice. Okay? So that's the first thing I want you to know. The second thing I want you to know is that how people respond to you depends on where you are on the emotional scale and where they are on the emotional scale. The day you met your friend, you were both high on the emotional scale. You had a wonderful time together. The next day when you woke up, who knows where you were, who knows where she was or he was, where your friend was on the emotional scale. You might be high on the emotional scale. They may not be high on the emotional scale. But chances are that you were both at the same place on the emotional scale. Because like vibration attracts like vibration. So, were you still high on the emotional scale the next day? Because it is law. And law says you cannot interact with people unless you're on the same vibration as them. So that's number 2. And third and most importantly, you think that the subject of your friend is separate from all the other subjects in your life. And that is absolutely not true. All the subjects in your life are connected. And your vibration about each one of the subjects in your life accumulates to become one vibration based on which vibe you are on most of the time. So if most of the time you're having a tough day, if most of the time you're not happy with your other relationships, if most of the time things are not working out for you, then most of the time you're on a low vibe. And even those subjects that are doing well in your life will start reflecting the dominant vibration that you have going on. And so it's about doing the work that we do using the unlimited 40-day law of attraction workbook, doing the exercises, appreciation, meditation, counting our blessings, pre-paving, all these exercises that are in the 40-day law of attraction workbook. These exercises, given time and practice, help us to shift our vibration and become more stable at a place that is high on the emotional scale. And then eventually, all the subjects in your life will provide you with proof that you have created a shift in your life. Everything is connected. Not every subject of your life is connected. There isn't a single subject that is disconnected from all the other subjects. So when improvement happens, everything improves, not just the one thing. And if everything is working well, but you tend to focus on one thing that is not working well, then everything goes down. This is the symbol of the yin yang. You know the ancient Chinese symbol of yin and yang? Well, that's what the purpose of that symbol is, because in the middle of light, there is a dot of darkness, and in the middle of darkness, there's a dot of light. If nothing is working in your life, but you focus on the light, you focus on the one thing, tiny little thing that is a blessing, then slowly the blessing becomes bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until everything has been fixed. And you can be standing in the middle of light in the white part, but focus on the darkness, and you will expand the darkness until it overtakes your entire life. All subjects in our life are connected. The subject of your friendship is not a standalone subject. It is affected by your thoughts about everything else in your life. So I hope that this response helps you. The thing to do is to not be dependent on any friendship or any relationship in order for you to feel good. Feel good, and then everything in your life will start working. So I hope that this response helps you to deepen your understanding of law of attraction and actually using the principles to improve your life. Don't just work on the friendship, work on your life, and then all the friendships that you come across will be amazing, wonderful ones. Everything in your life will morph to match your dominant vibration. All right, that being said, I hope that this helps, and I'm going to request you to leave a comment for me, please. I would appreciate that. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel. Go back. There is a wealth of information on this channel. Go back and visit some of the earlier videos. Love you all lots, and looking forward to receiving more questions from you either through email, through my website, or in the comments below. Bye for now.